in today's video, I thought we'd get a little organized. I happen to be collecting a lot of paperwork. I almost lost my Camino credentials. Tim put them in a drawer and I had no idea where they were. I can no longer find my passport photos that I need, but I'm sure they're somewhere in another drawer. So let's get organized before we lose everything that we need for Portugal. Fun and games. I bought a binder. I'm gonna get the 1-inch binder. A little blue binder. Luckily enough, it has this little thing here so we can put some of the smaller items, like our credentials, so we don't lose those again. And it's clear, so we can definitely see what's in there. So we're gonna put those right here, make them happy. If we can find our passport photos, I think they might fit in here. I just don't want them to slide out. We also have our NIF number and our bank account information, as well as our quote for the movers. So I thought with the bank account information, it's really thick, but we have to do a wet signature with them. And I thought because of that, we put it in one of these folders that kind of just zips down the side and keep everything together. And it looks like it has some room at the edge there, so it can be larger. And that way we don't lose any of these things. And we've got our meeting set up with the lawyer to open the bank account on the 10th of October. And I want to make sure that I'm all ready. If we're not ready for it, apparently it's a $150 charge to reschedule it. We don't want to incur that. There's no reason for that, especially if we already have everything printed. So we just need to make sure that it's all in one place. This is our moving quote we got for the $6,200 for our furniture and the boxes. We'll do something with that in a minute. This is our NIF numbers, and there are 2 of those, one for Tim and one for myself. And then this is the bank account information, and it is very, very thick. And we have to sign several different pages on here that allow us to use the internet service. I'm not sure what all it does. Some of it was in English, some of it was not in English. I perused through it. I can't tell you I read it in detail. It did say something about giving us medical insurance. If this fits in here, we're gonna make it fit. And it didn't give me any details about that insurance, so I'm sure it's probably not worth much, but apparently it's costing us $9 a month. So I'll have to talk to, or €9 a month, talk to the lawyer about that when we get him on the phone on the 10th. Oh, it did fit. I don't think I can close it though, but it fits. Oh, it does close. Oh, no, it doesn't close. Huh, it breaks. Instead of breaks, we won't close it. I think as long as it's just right all together, we'll be fine. Maybe we'll close it partially so it doesn't come out. What do you think? Should we do that? Yep, we got it. We're gonna put this in our little folder. Hopefully it all fits in here. I'm sure this folder is going to have to be a lot bigger by the time we get done with everything. We need to, well, it says on here, bank joint account information, so I don't think we need to relabel that one. I also bought 2 packages of these big tab insertable pocket plastic divider things where you can put things inside of it that are clear, kind of-ish. And I wanted to use them, get them open. I need scissors. Okay, we're gonna go scissors because that's difficult. Got some handy dandy scissors here, and we're gonna open these things and see what they look like. So we're not cheap, so hopefully they're wonderful. They weren't expensive, but they're still like $5 or $6. And I bought 2 sets because I needed 2 sets, even though I only have 2 more things to put in here. But I'm sure I'm going to accumulate a lot of other crap, or a lot of other important paperwork. Ooh, it has a tab thing up here. Does it give me little tabs to write on, or is that just in my little head that I should? Oh, I see them. They're hard to see. If I pull them up to the light, I can see through them. Now, if only my daughter was here, she could write on them, because her handwriting is so much prettier than my handwriting. But we'll just have to make it work with what we got today. Even Tim's handwriting is better than my handwriting. Probably Nala can write better than I can. I think the key is that I can read it later. So I know what the heck I put in there. Okay, let's make the first one our NIF number. So we're simply just going to put on here NIF. And I will know what that means. Isn't that pretty? See, my handwriting is not the best. Let's put it in a pretty folder because we can. Oh, I like that. Oh, I thought that was green for a minute, but apparently it was just the yellow and the blue mixing. How does this work? Doesn't it just slide in there? This is not made for blind people. I'm gonna have to have Tim do this later on. I can't see the hole. Get it in there. Oh, I think I got it. I only got one part of it. I only know because it turned darker. I don't know how you're supposed to get this in here. It's extremely tight. And it's not very, you know what, we're gonna cut it down a little bit. It's not very solid, which makes it kind of a little difficult to put in there. Let's try from this angle. What do you think? It's gonna take us 10 minutes of the video just to do this part of it. It's hard when you can't see. Just looking for it to turn a different, darker color. That means it went in there, right? That's definitely not it. I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of this video just to make, oh, I got it, I think. I got it. And I screwed up this edge of it because it just wasn't. Oh, look at that, we did it. We're gonna slide our NIF numbers right in here. Oh, there's one on either side. Where do we put that? We're just gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna put them, they should fit, right? I bought them so they would fit. And then they're easy to access. So we'll put this in here too. Yay for us. Look at us go. I don't know if I like these. Okay, so that one's done. Let's do another one for our last thing that we have, which is our, oops, wrong way, moving quote. So let's put on here moving quote. And we're just gonna put moving dollars because we wrote too big and quote will not fit on there. So it is what it is. I thought I had more of these. Yes, I do. Let's put another thing on top of there. Ooh, let's do this one in, let's do this in yellow. Why not? Oh man, another one of these things. This is not gonna be, oh, it went in. I think the key is to get it to, see, it doesn't fit. What the heck? I think they made them too wide. I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. Hopefully it won't fall out if I do this, but oh well. I'm sure we'll be able to figure out what the heck it is. Let's see. I'm gonna take it in from the side. Ooh, 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 I got it. Yeah, that's tight. That's hard to get in. Oh, man, I don't like this. I wonder if we just wrote on it, that would work better. It's not fitting. It's not working for me. Oh, it worked that way really well. That's really weird. Okay, so we got that there. That's really strange. And we're gonna put our moving quote right here. I don't know if we're gonna go with this company or not. They've been kind of aggressive at calling me, even though we're not moving till May of 2024. They want a deposit. I'm not so sure I'm ready to get a deposit because I'm not so sure I've decided what exactly I'm moving over at this point. You know, we talked about moving over our furniture, some boxes, not all of our furniture, just our dining room table, and mainly our adjustable beds and boxes of stuff. We have lots of stuff, as everyone probably does from the United States. So we have to wait and see what we're gonna do with that. We're gonna put the last 3 of these at the very back, so we have room for more and to add to this binder. This binder is already getting thick, unfortunately. Maybe we should have gone with a 2-inch one, but that seemed like it was really large when I looked at it there. And let's go ahead and put these in here as well. We already paid for them. If we don't put them in here, we're probably going to lose them because that happens to be our theme. And we don't need this. Let's put these things in here. can line them up and set them right there. I also want to keep this because this is where you write on them, so I'm just going to put that right there on top of that. I don't think I need more than that. This is the thing that I took off earlier. Put that there. I hope these things stay in there. If not, I'll have to get a different kind of folder for these. These will just be dividers, which would be a waste of money. I actually thought you could slide things down the middle of them, but I don't know why I thought that. But I guess you can just put it on one side or the other. Anyways, we're starting to get organized. We're getting ready. Got our Camino stuff there. We could probably take off this piece here so we can get a nice picture of moving to Portugal. And then this will be our Portugal binder. I hope everyone's as excited as I am about the binder. Hopefully I can find it and not lose it, so that'd be awesome. It does have all our information in it now that I've accumulated thus far. I'm accumulating a lot more, unfortunately, going forward, I'm sure. We'll have to get our lease agreement, our security clearance. There's so much stuff that we need. Speaking of which, we are getting ready to go on our house hunting trip. I have booked the flights and I am super excited about it. I was hesitant to book the flights because I was like, I don't know exactly where we're going yet, but I did book them directly into Lisbon. We're flying out of SFO, San Francisco Airport. It's a direct flight, about 13 hours one way, and it goes directly into Lisbon, so from there we'll go for wherever we need to go in the country. I understand it's only a 3-hour bus drive up to Porto, so that shouldn't be too difficult. And I want to say it was only like 24 euros per person to take the bus up there. And it's shorter apparently than the train because the train stops more often. And it's a heck of a lot less expensive than taking a flight. I think the flight was 186 euros one way. So we're just looking at taking the bus up there and going from there. As we get closer, we will reach out to some real estate agents and some lawyers so that we can make sure that we have a good contract in place for whatever we decide to do, whether it be lease or buy. But we are gonna go over there in January, and I will show you some of our house hunting, apartment hunting, whatever we decide ideas when we get over there. The trip is planned for that. The tickets over to Lisbon from SFO, we're flying on TAP Airlines. It's the Portuguese airline over there. And again, it's a direct flight, no layovers, woohoo. But it was less than $600 each round trip. I'm super excited about that. That was really nice, maybe because we're going in January. So I'll let you know how that goes as we get closer. Thanks for watching.
Okay, let's go.